if you win your conference, you're guaranteed a top 4 seed this year. So, for example, if Miami or NC State won the ACC this year, won the championship there, you would be a top 4 seed. Like a couple of the G5 schools are going to be involved in it too this year, which is cool. So the coolest part of it, I would say, though, for a 12-team playoff is that those 4 teams that have the bye, you're playing in the big bowl games, so your Orange Bowl, so on and so forth.
Okay.
But what's cool though is that those teams that are 7 through 12, the week 1 game or the first round of the playoffs, it's gonna be on campus.
Yeah, 7 to 12. It's pretty much. Do you feel worried though that it might dilute the playoffs a little bit? Because first it was 2 teams playing the national championship, then they expanded to 4, then they recently expanded to 6 or something, or was it 4 to 12 right away?
Yeah, 4 to 12.
Okay. So do you feel worried that it might dilute the national champion with so many teams, or you think the best teams are going to just end up still winning?
I would say no, but I know for most sports that do a series kind of thing, 7 games, the best team usually wins. So I don't know if a 1 game it might not be March Madness in the way that you're going to see the crazy upsets, but then in theory you're playing the top 12 best teams in college football. So if a 12's upsetting a 1, it's really that can happen in any given Saturday because just the nature of good teams playing each other. So it'll be interesting to see. It's really a trial run. Like I say, if you make a playoff your first year, in this new playoff system, you're a playoff team forever. So it's one of those kinds of things that's loose.
Oh, nice. I guess my next question is just a general one. Who would you see as your top 4 right away? I know Michigan would have to be.
Who I think are the top 4 overall teams and the top 4 seeds in the playoff are going to be different, just because of how I was saying before. If you win that conference, you're a top 4 team.
Yeah.
So I think this is a hot take, but I think Oregon's winning the Big Ten this year. It's going to be close, but I think Oregon's going to be over Ohio State for the Big Ten, but they're both going to make the playoff. Then for the ACC, it's between 3 teams. It's Florida State, Miami, and Clemson. So they're going to be battling it out to see who wins that conference. I'm going to be the homer here, and I think this is Miami's year to finally win the ACC. But all the teams have the same over/under, so it's really anyone's kind of season this year. Just depends on who doesn't blow it in the big game. So hopefully we see things like us kneeling the ball when we should. But here we go with that. This upcoming season for Miami, I would say Big 12. That's a tough one. I could see Utah winning it. Honestly, I just think that's the team to win it. And SEC, I think it's just Georgia.